What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing on the bacon, NBA DFS video. It is Friday, thankfully. It is February 7th. We are back with another video. We've got 2 days until the Super Bowl. We will have a breakdown of the showdown of the Super Bowl coming out today, so be on the lookout for that. And we may even put some bets in there as well. If you've never been here before, we do have a free Discord down below. Make sure you get in there. We go over core plays, we go over value plays. And if you've never been here before, we do things a little bit differently here. So what we're going to do is, since anytime we have at least 5 games on the slate, I've already ran 10,000 simulations in the background. We're going to give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position. These are early projections. We have a ton of players that have the questionable or game time decision tag right now. So throughout the day, the news will break. We're good. We're past the trade deadline. Thankfully, we're past the trade deadline. Let me know what your favorite trade was down below. But we're past that, so we don't have to worry, for the most part, we don't have to worry about people being out due to being traded. We just have to be, like, are they hurt or not? So we're going to give that. I usually tell everyone to go to the website about 2 hours before tip-off, because that's when we update the projections. That's when we update the simulations for you. So you can check that out down here. And we've got projection simulations for both FanDuel and DraftKings. We've got chalk plays. We've got it all. So go check that out. The second thing that is a little bit different, we have giveaways, or we try to have a giveaway every single day. 2 of them to be exact. Here's exactly how you win. Completely free, completely quickly able to be done. You got to like this video, you got to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel, and you've got to leave a comment on the video. That's it. If this video gets at least 50 likes, you will have a chance to win a free week of FTA Plus. 100 likes on this video, a chance at a free month. 150 likes, a free year. 200 or more likes on this video, a chance at a lifetime pass. Now that is every single sport. It is not just NBA specific. So we've got NBA today. We've got MMA tomorrow. We've got NFL for the final time on Sunday. I cannot believe the season is already over. Next week, I believe, is the Daytona 500. I think. We've got NASCAR. Now, as of now, we don't do the Truck Series. There's just not enough interest in it. We do NASCAR. We do the Sprint Cup. We do the Sunday or Saturday, depending on when it is. So we do that. We'll have that for you. So make sure you check that out. Under NASCAR, we've got simulations. We've got the Bacon Station, and we've got the cheat sheet. So make sure you check that out. Baseball, I believe they start reporting in 2 weeks, in less than 2 weeks, like 10 days, like after, like the Wednesday after Daytona 500, which is wild. If you've never checked our NFL or our MLB content, make sure you go check out our playlist. They are wild. We go through everything for you in every single slate. The second way to win, somewhere in this video, I'll say a keyword or key phrase, listen for it and type it in there. And let's have some fun with it. So we are going to have our 2 giveaways. This is from 2 days ago, so I did not have a video yesterday. And anytime you don't see a video on this channel by noon, go check the community notes or go check the Discord. I was up late with our baby who was sick, and then we had an ice storm, and the internet was going in and out. It was wild. The end of my driveway is like steep, and I went straight into the road. And I can't ice melt it down very well because I can't stand on the slope because I absolutely just slip all the way into the road. But neither here nor there. So anytime we don't have a video out, go check out the community post here on the YouTube or go check out the website. We put an article out there with some of the projections that we like, and then we discussed anything if anyone had questions in the Discord. So we're going to have the 2 giveaways from 2 days ago, I believe. Let's make sure we had everything. Yes, 54 likes, and we had the keyword. So we're going to roll it here. You've got a 1 in 22 shot of winning. Brian Tate, there you go. Congratulations, Brian. Email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com. Let me know your username on the site. We'll get you that free week. Now, the key phrase was hump day, but we are, as always, we're going to re-roll it. It has a 1 in 22 chance to come around again to win. You guys have 2 chances to win every single day. There you go. Mean Cantaf, congratulations. Please email me. Let me know your username on the website, and we will get you set up for your free week as well. So we're going to go over our projections, and then we're going to build you a DraftKings lineup, a FanDuel lineup, and a Yahoo lineup. So we're trying to be a little bit different than other YouTube channels that go out there. We try to put content out every single day unless something happens. I will let you know. I will not just leave you hanging. So if you go to the site, or if you come here to YouTube and we don't have a video out by noon, we probably won't have a video. Go check out all the other content to see why we don't have a video out there. So that being said, we are going to go through each position. These are early projections. The value will change a little bit. But before that, I want to look at the Vegas odds a little bit. So the top 5 games with the highest over-unders as of right now, they will change. We've got the Hawks at the Bucks, 237.5 over-under. Wizards, Cleveland, huge spread. Cleveland's a 16.5 point favorite. It's got a 234.5 over-under. This is one where I'll tell you, strategy-wise for the day, you want to target Cleveland, but if you target the wrong people, most likely they will be sitting the fourth quarter if it stays 16.5 point spread. So be very cautious with that. We've got Thunder versus Raptors. Thunder are an 18.5 point favorite. 18.5 point favorite. It might be the largest thing I've ever seen. 228.5. Let me know down below. Have you ever seen a bigger spread than that? That is wild. Hornets, Spurs, 225.5. 11.5 point spread for the Spurs. It is a great NBA day, but there are huge spreads right now, which these are the kind of days where you got to find that value. You got to be in the mindset of, okay, so the Thunder, 18.5 point favorite. SGA, love SGA. He just put up 50 points last game. 50 real points, not DFS points. So real points, 50, but DFS points put up 74.5. Now, this is where you then go in and look at some of the bench plays. So today, I feel like value plays are going to play a pivotal role. We've got to look at those. So we'll talk about those at the end as well. Highest implied team totals, if you want to target some of those, Cleveland, OKC, Milwaukee, Atlanta, and the Spurs are the top 5 there for the 6 games that we can play. So that being said, we are going to go through this right now. So at the top of the point guard position, we've got SGA. He's got the 25th DVP against Toronto. They're a huge favorite. His price is high. If he is not the leading scorer here, we're probably going to get screwed by the price. That's the only problem. Current projections, 53 to 56 fantasy points. We obviously know he's capable of going 70 plus. I'm never going to project 70 plus for SGA. Now, later through the day, we have projected out Jokic on days of 69 to 70, which is wild, and he usually hits it. So SGA at the top for point guard, I got to get him in some of my lineups just because I think he's going to be scoring a ton. Second one is Cade Cunningham. He is questionable right now, but got about 51 to 54. Trae Young, questionable, but is probable, so he will play in a game that we'll see how this game goes. We'll look at the spreads. It's a closer game. The Bucks are only 5.5 point spread, so Young could, if he's healthy and good to go. I love his matchup here. 23rd DVP, right around 50 fantasy points for Trae. Mid-tier picks here. Now, mid-tier and strategy-wise, I'm looking at, on DraftKings at least, 8K and below. And we'll talk about that. But Darius Garland for Cleveland, 28 DVP against Washington, 41 to 45 fantasy points. Hopefully he gets the points before he gets benched if the game follows what they think it will. We've got Dyson Daniels against Milwaukee, 37 fantasy points. I love that at 7,200. I think he could easily get 40, but, we're there. Jordan Poole, if he is playing from behind and he gets the run and doesn't get sat because they are playing so far behind, got him right around 36 to 40 fantasy point range. Now, it's very hard to project some of these guys and do these simulations because there are huge spreads, and if they sit, it's obviously null. So be that as it may. And then we get to the value picks. Now, people have asked, how do you do value? So what I'm looking for in a value, 5K or below minimum or maximum. And then you want to look at if there's anyone that's like at least five times value or more, meaning if someone's 5K, a minimum of 25 fantasy points. So we look at this. and we look under 5K. If he gets the run, Terry Rozier against Brooklyn, 9th DVP, 23 to 26 fantasy points. Hopefully he doesn't, bet on this game himself. Jamal Sheed is one that is a value play here. If he gets the run, he is 3,500. Current projections have him 6.5 times value. We're looking about 23 to 25 fantasy points at 3,500. Moving to the starting lineup, yes. With the way this game might go, and they think this game might go, Jamal Sheed could get those minutes. Put up 30 minutes his last game, 23 before. So he's getting a minimum of 20 minutes. But as far behind as they are, the trade deadline's gone, focusing on what they've got, I think Jamal Sheed could be a sneaky option here. Now, Sheed's DVP is the second one, so not a very good matchup at all. But if they put in their secondary and third teams here, if they go up as big as they think they will, it could be better for Sheed. So I do like Sheed there at 23 to 25. And then KJ Simpson, looking against San Antonio, if they're playing that far behind, 24th DVP right now, 23 to 25 fantasy points as well. So let's move to the shooting guard position. So we do have Donovan Mitchell with the questionable tag, but he is probable. Now, being questionable with the shoulder, playing the minutes he did 3 days ago, if they go up big, Donovan Mitchell could be one that does sit early just because he's not 100% healthy. That's always a problem. That is why I tell you, I would build some lineups. Today feels like a day you build your main lineups with the starters, and then you go into the depth, and you look at the games that are going to be the highest scoring. Then you go with some of those depth plays. You think they're going to sit, and then the guys off the bench come and just dominate. It feels like one of those days. So Donovan Mitchell, about 42 to 45. He has a fantastic matchup. The problem is, if they go up huge, he will sit. De'Aaron Fox for San Antonio, after the trade, got 17 DVP, got a great matchup here. Huge spread for them, 40 to 44 fantasy points. Kelly Oubre Jr. against Detroit, 4th DVP, not the best, but 33 to 35. Come down here, and you can see there's like the main guys, and then it just drops down in price. So there's not a ton of huge mid-tier picks, but if we are looking for some, I've got Devin Vassell, about 31 to 35 fantasy points. Bilal Coulibaly, about 30 fantasy points. Nick Smith Jr., about 28. And then we come down looking from some sort of value down here, depending. I do think Lou Dort's going to get some more run, especially if OKC goes up as big as they think, 22 to 25. Corey Kispert playing from behind if he gets those minutes, looking not too bad down here at 4,100. I've got Kispert about 21 to 24. And then we do go even further for OKC, Isaiah Joe. If he gets the run, the minutes, if they are up huge, you can see 20-plus minutes out of him here, 20-plus fantasy points the past couple of games. He's 4,300. Splits-wise, he's faced Toronto once this year, put up 28 fantasy points in that game, which would be huge at this price. And that game right there, you would like to see what the score was to see if it, and this is more mind over matter here. We kind of look to see, when was it? Oh, back on December 5th. They won by 30, and now they traded people. They're so far behind. He played 21 minutes in that game, 28 fantasy points. He was 3,600, but Isaiah Joe could be another sneaky value option today. So let's move to the small forward position. Scotty Barnes, playing from behind, still going to get those minutes. In this game against them before, 43.5 fantasy points. And basically right now he's projected about 46 to 50, so I like that matchup, and he's 9,100. We got Jalen Williams versus Toronto, 25th DVP, about 40 to 44 fantasy points. Paul George, now he's not got a tag, looks good. Minutes-wise, though, for his price, he hasn't done much for us when we needed him. Early projections have him right around 37 to 40, going up against Detroit, so use that for what it is. Move down the list and look at a couple of some mid-tier picks here. Cam Johnson against Miami, about 28 to 30. Oscar Thompson, or DeAndre Hunter for Atlanta, 28 to 30 fantasy points. Oscar Thompson, about 24 fantasy points. There's just not a ton of mid-tier picks at this position that feel comfortable, that are playing, not the questionable tag or out. Value-wise, Jacoby Walter against OKC. I think he'll get some run. I think a lot of Toronto guys you're going to see will get some run because they're going to be so far behind. About 23 to 25. I'm curious what Walter did last time against them. 6 points per game, 15 fantasy points. Not a ton, but he played 23 minutes. So Walter could be another value pick here. About 23 to 25. Zaire Williams against Miami, about 22 to 25. And then we've got Aaron Wiggins against Toronto, another one that I think comes off the bench, under 5K. Got him about 21 to 24 fantasy points. So now we are going to move to the power forward position. Giannis at the top. Game is relatively close. Not a huge spread. Questionable tag, but again, he's got that questionable tag every single day. But he did not play last game. Now, if he doesn't play, then that opens up other value for Milwaukee. On the basis that he will play, I've got him projected about 59 to 62. Now, again, kind of wait to see because we don't know. If he is out, then obviously Bobby Portis would bump up there. Other players from Milwaukee would bump up there as well. Miles Bridges for San Antonio, about 42 to 45. Bam Adebayo, whether or not you play him at power forward or center, got him projected 27 DVP, got him projected about 40 to 45 fantasy points. Then we move down the list here. Mid-tier, not a ton, but mid-tier, we're looking at Evan Mobley against Washington. My problem is he's 8,400. If they go up huge like they think they will, I think he probably gets pulled, but we're looking about 39 to 42 if he plays the game. And then Tobias Harris, questionable tag right now. I don't know if he'll play, playing against his former team. 21st DVP, about 29 to 32. Then we try to find just look at all the questionable tags. Out, questionable, all these questionable tags. You got to find the value, about 5K or below, so we're right in this area here. We've got Nikola Jovic, he is questionable. We got 27 DVP against Brooklyn, 28 to 32. Jeremy Sokin, 25th DVP, 24 to 28. Then we've got Keshawn George against Cleveland, 21 to 24. Now we did play him. Was it last game? No, it was last game. 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. We played him, played 30 minutes against Brooklyn. 17 actual points, 36, almost 10 times value. He's now 3,800. I like this matchup for him. He's played Cleveland twice this year, averaged 16.3. But if they go up, if they are going down bigly, I think he gets in there. I think he has some run. He is another value play there. And then we get to the final coveted position, the center position today. We got Victor Wembanyama, 28th or 19th DVP. This is what I'll tell you. People think these numbers are DVP. They are not. They're offensive or opponent rank. DVP-wise, and DVP is only one part of the pie. What you're looking for is you're looking for DVP. You're also looking for pace of play. You're looking for Vegas odds, implied team total. You're looking for it all. And we've got all of that on the site, so make sure you check it out. But we got Wemby here against Charlotte, right around 53 to 55. But again, the spread huge. Be careful. Joel Embiid at 10K. My problem is he's fat. The minutes are there. He's only played one game though. 3 days ago, put up 62.5 at 9,600. I'm scared that he's one little toe stub away from being out for another month. Early projections have him at 48. 48 fantasy points at 10K is not enough. I'm probably fading Embiid. Might be the wrong choice, but at 10K for him, I'd rather pay for Miles Bridges or Wemby for 1,000 more, or even Giannis for 1,800 more if he plays. I just don't trust Embiid right now. Mid-tier, we're looking at Jarrett Allen against Washington, 30th DVP, so the best matchup for him. The problem, if he sits. But looking right around 37 to 40. Isaiah Hartenstein against Toronto. Again, if they go up big, he could sit. 29 DVP, so a great matchup there, right around 37 to 40 fantasy points as well. And then Onyeka Okongwu against Milwaukee, 35 to 36 fantasy points. And then again, it's a show. It's it's a mess down here. But depending on how far you want to go down, could be looking at Nick Claxton right around 30 fantasy points. Khalil Ware about 29 to 32. Anyone below, I'm probably not going too far below. Brook Lopez is questionable. Now, we've got him here. Questionable. Is he in or out? He's probable. So he just missed one game. If somehow Giannis misses, I don't mind him. At 5,400, they dropped it down, and it's a kind of a close game. 30 minutes plus here. The problem is he missed last time, and he only put up 19.25 fantasy points. And the matchup is not the best for him. So I'm probably not paying down for Brook Lopez, but if you want to, I don't mind him there about 27 to 30. But again, it depends on so many other things. There's just other options at the center position that I do like a little bit more today. So if we're looking at the biggest values on the slate as of right now, Jamal Sheed, number one, got him huge value right. Again, these can and will change throughout the day. We've got so many guys that may be in or out, so be cautious with that. Musa Diabate, I don't know how you say his name. I do apologize. Center position, 20th DVP against San Antonio, about 28 to 30 fantasy points. He's 4,300 on DraftKings. We got Mr. Dick. We got Grady Dick. We've got 9th DVP there. He's 4,300. Playing from behind. Probably should get some run there. 26 to 30 fantasy points there. For Washington. Now, this is one we didn't even talk about. We haven't used him. I don't know if we've used him at all this year, but Raquan Holmes. We've got, looking at him, against Cleveland. They're going to be playing from behind. Huge. Cleveland's probably putting their second or third team out there. Raquan Holmes currently about 21 to 25 fantasy points is the projection. He's 3,500. Played 27 minutes against Brooklyn 2 days ago. Put up 21.75. At 3,400 is perfect. And we've got him right around that same there as well. It just depends if he gets the run, if he gets the minutes. The minutes have been pretty consistent, 15 to 20. But then he had that big game against Brooklyn. And I could see another 25 plus minutes here if the game gets out of hand quickly. And it's looking like it might. So those are just some of the projections, some of the simulations. If you want to see everything, you want to go to the site, you want to check out what we've got, check out everything on the site. It is $10 for a week for FTA Plus. And what I'm going to do is tomorrow's video, I'm dropping a promo code for the MLB. But it's in lieu of the MLB coming back. We're going to drop the price of a yearly pass, normally $199. We're going to drop it. And I'm going, hopefully you're excited. So anyone who wants to get into a yearly pass, it includes every single sport. Hit the bell notification today. Be on the lookout. It will be in tomorrow's video. I'll drop the promo code there. It'll be first come, first serve. Won't be very many put on the website. So go check it out. Tomorrow's video. That being said, we're going to build an early lineup. So these are early lineups that we build. They can and do change throughout the day when all the news breaks. We build these for tournaments, not cash. For tournaments. I'm going to be on the thinking that Giannis plays. I want to get Giannis in there, but I don't know if he'll play. That is the problem. So again, obviously this would change. This lineup would change vastly if Antetokounmpo is out. But we got to get some of these value plays for Toronto in there. In Washington, they're going to be playing from behind. Niang just got traded. Why is he still there? Okay, so they haven't updated this yet. So yeah, a lot of value in this lineup. And again, if Giannis is ruled out, hopefully it would be early. If he is ruled out early, then we're able to pivot to other positions. But honestly, we're able to build a pretty decent lineup. He's questionable, but he is probable. Giannis is questionable. We don't know. But yeah, I mean, this is boom or bust. But I mean, you paid up for Trae Young, Jalen Williams, obviously Antetokounmpo. We paid down for Jerome, Dick, Musa, Sheed. Like, it's a very balanced boom or bust type lineup there. So I don't mind this. This is a tournament only lineup. A lot will pivot on Giannis if he's in or out. Already built the FanDuel one for you. So if you guys want to pause this video and look at it right here. But the key word today is ice, because I had an ice storm and we had no internet yesterday. It's hard to work from home when you have no internet. We had internet later, but it was very spotty. So yeah, we paid up for Trae Young. We got Jamal Sheed in there. I think he's going to find a ton of my lineups. Same thing with Walter. Same thing with Grady Dick. We paid up for Scotty Barnes. We paid up for Miles Bridges. We paid up for Okongwu. I like this. Another tournament lineup, but more of a balanced lineup than the DraftKings one. And then for you crazy people that do play on Yahoo, same thing. Toronto's where I'm looking at. Cleveland also where I'm looking at here. Paid up for SGA. I think I've got to get him in my lineup there. Paid up for Jarrett Allen. Hopefully Jarrett Allen is able to get the fantasy points we need from him before it's a blowout. So there you go. That is a DraftKings lineup, a FanDuel lineup, and a Yahoo lineup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit longer than what we usually do, but if you guys watched the entire thing, that is awesome. That helps the channel out immensely. The more watch time you guys give, the better it is. Just like in MLB, our videos about for MLB 40 minutes a day, but they're very helpful. So again, be on the lookout. We're going to be putting out that showdown breakdown for the Super Bowl. Some bets in there. Hopefully we have some fun, and hopefully you guys go check out the free Discord down below. That's what I've got. Good luck today, and as always, you know what to do. Let's have a great Friday. Let's have fun. Let's win money, but most importantly, let's bring home the bacon. Peace.